competition lately. That time you did specifically this morning was unbelievable.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So much so I nearly crashed into going into the next corner. I came over the line and glanced down and saw my time, and I expected to see like a low 32. And when it read 31.8, I had to have a second glance. As I had a second glance, I missed my braking point, and then went into the corner, and it was close. Seriously, I nearly fell off. I thought, God, calm down. I got a little bit excited because I knew it's a good lap. You know, I know what's a good lap round here, and that was a good lap. So I was over the moon.
Claire gets bare in part 2. Well, not really, but you can get excited over the best race of the year. That's next. While huge crowds packed into Alton on a gorgeous race morning, Claire Smith checked to see if James Hayden could upset the top 3.
Now, well, obviously, there's been a lot of attention on the Walker-Hodgson situation. You're going to get up there with these guys today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've been up with them anyway, but yeah, I mean, hopefully I'll be up with them, but I won't be involved in their little melees. But you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll be up there. It's a tough class and it's tough racing, but you know, there are some lines that you have to draw, and I don't think they're being drawn at the moment. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Hopefully I'll be in front of it when those two come together.
That's exactly what John says, you know. You're very diplomatic, you two.
Well, there you go. But no, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, you know, and everyone sort of stays upright. But yeah, it's dangerous enough as it is, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, I need all the points I can get, so let them go.
We don't believe that for a second. Who's your favourite? Get ready to shout at the screen because the first Superbike race has it all. What a lap time then for Neil Hodgson and that pole position. Stevie Hislop reasserts himself on the Superbike tree with second place. Chris Walker third in the dying stages of qualifying. Hayden fourth. Reynolds, McKenzie, Crawford and Tosland, the best of the Hondas, in 8th place. 9th place is Paul Young. And look at the privateers. Carl Harris, well, he's injured after that crash in qualifying. Crockford, though, he's perfectly OK in 11th place. Craggle will take Plater's place. Plater's not riding.
Well, we know what's at stake this year in this British Championships, and if you've been here at qualifying yesterday, you'll realise quite how intense it was. And to say there's tension here on this grid today would be a bit of an understatement. And there's no less tension within the Privateers Championships. Of course, we've got Carl Harris from the World stage, and we've got John Crockford there. John Crockford, tough guy, saw him at Snetterton take off from pit lane and win with all those injuries. And of course we've got James Tosland here. James, really well done in qualifying. If we put things into reality, you're only 19, it's your first outing out on a superbike, and all the development problems you've had with the SSP1, it's not going too badly for you, is it?
No, we had a good run yesterday in qualifying. I did a good time on Saturday morning. We couldn't improve in the afternoon, unfortunately, but yeah, we did a good time in the morning, which put us on the second row, which I was really happy about. So see if we can get a good start and get into the first corner with the leading bunch.
Do you think it's a reality we might see you on the podium here today? It would be nice.
I'll be trying, that's definitely sure. I'll be 100% trying, but you know, the Ducatis are pretty quick round here, and yeah, it'll be through no lack of trying from my side.
Right, well, we wish you the best of luck. Good luck, James. What a fantastically mature head he's got, and very young shoulders. Well, it is great to see James Hayden on the front row for the first time. Of course, it's his chance at getting the whole shot. The guy that's obviously hottest at the moment at those brilliant starts is Walker. Now, I said to Walker yesterday, what is it about you and those good starts? What's the secret? And he said, fear. Well, looking at this front row, you can understand that, can't you? Now, surprise package for this weekend could be Hizzy on the R7. Hizzy, you're looking in really good form at the moment. Of course, the win has eluded you so far. This weekend, obviously hoping to change all that.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. It just all down to a good start at this place because it's pretty full of the leader circuit. But I'll try and get away. I had a little problem in morning warm-up, so I missed most of it, so I've got to get my head into gear straight away.
You are so determined today, aren't you?
I hope so.
We wish you the best of luck. It would be great to see you out there today, Hizzy. And of course, we're getting used to seeing this guy on pole, aren't we? He's making a habit of it, Neil Hodgson. Now, he's a really, really nice guy, Neil Hodgson. Doesn't look it, does he, with that haircut? OK, well, this is what the crowd have come here today to see. The gloves are off. It's Alton Park, round 2.
Julian Ryder and myself, and 22,000 people that are packing this Alton Park circuit, wait in anticipation for the start of the Superbike race. Oh, and the drama already, Julian. Look at that on the front row, pole position. Hodgson has his hand up. He's stalled that motorcycle. That's his right hand. That's the throttle hand. The bike is stalled. There's been a new rule introduced today just for this. After Hayden's incident at Silverstone,
that's right.
He must start at the back of the grid now. Hodgson, well, they'll put a 1 minute board up. That'll mean the mechanics, 2 mechanics per rider, can come out onto the grid to restart his motorcycle, but the perpetrator, the man that's caused the delay, must go to the back row of the grid and start his race from there. There comes the red flag marshal. Get out of here, Neil. Oh, dear me, what must he be feeling like?
I'm waiting to see Colin Wright's face.
Yeah, because he was the man that sanctioned this new rule as well, and they were discussing this very eventuality only last night.
Oh, dear, dear. Now then, also we're going to get another warm-up lap and one less lap on race distance, I would assume, because they're not going to bother refuelling on the grid, are they, Keith?
No, I don't
But you
think
can't
so.
refuel on the grid.
No.
You have to go into pit lane to refuel.
Indeed, right, you remember those rules. Now you can see the machine there that's following the machine down the track. Well, that's the one that starts the motorcycle. If you've not seen it before, of course you can't bump start these bikes very well because you've not got mechanics that can run at 30 odd mile an hour to actually get them up to speed to bump start the bike. Anyway, Neil Hodgson there put in the stand in. He's been relegated to the stand man for that.
That's
stall.
a sign of guilt on the part of a rider, I always think that.
Colin Wright, team manager there, and Colin Wright saying, keep cool, Neil, you've got to start from the back of the grid, but points make prizes, and you're really going to have to try and grab as many points as you can now. So Hodgson must start after setting that stunning pole lap from the absolute back row of the grid alongside Dave Redgate.
Who's doing a double take there? Dave did a big double take when he saw Neil coming back.
Thoroughly nice man, Dave Redgate, coming back from a busted vertebrae in his neck. And
Did you see their camp in the paddock? It done up like a Hawaiian bar.
What do you mean, did I see it? I spent most of my time sitting
I thought
drinking
you
at it.
probably would have done. I thought I'd ask the diplomatic question first. Colin, go on, smile.
Colin Wright, well, you won't get a smile anyway, even on a good day, but I've got to say that he is going to be a man that's thinking to himself, oh my God. So they come under starters' orders then. Look for Neil Hodgson. He is right at the very back, just in front of the pace cars. Oh, red lights are about to come on. There he is. He starts at the back alongside the biggest guy on the grid, Jones. Off we go then. Green. Who's it going to be? Down to turn one. Well, I shouldn't have asked, really, should I? Chris Walker then, and straight underneath him. Yes, that. Oh,
look at Hizzy right on the outside of Hayden.
I was about to say over the top, of course, but Hizzy rides down the avenue right behind Stalker then.
So impressed with Hizzy in qualifying, Keith. He was spinning it up everywhere.
He looked wonderful, and the bike sounded like it was going to. Oh, never heard so many revs on in all my life. Hayden is in, I think, 3rd place, and that looked to me like Mackenzie that was having a bit of a nibble at John Reynolds then.
Let's have a look.
Round Island corner. It's Reynolds that's still in 4th place with Mackenzie in 5th place, unless, of course, Hodgson has got a really good start. Oh, and look at this, a Yamaha right on the rear end of
tailgating him.
Yeah, very nearly. Well, talked about his bucket and spade. I wonder if he packed it for this particular trip.
The Hizzy, when his confidence is this high, is absolutely awesome. It is great to see. You're right about that Yam, Keith. It must be grabbing the 15 power.
Over Hilltop then. Oh, big wheelie from the National Tyre Suzuki of Chris Walker, followed by the Virgin Mobile Yamaha of Hizzy. Let's take another look at this. Oh, that's Mackenzie getting a bit of a jump on there. We're on board with Chris Walker looking back now. There is Hislop coming out of his slipstream. Is Hayden. Hayden is on the inside. But whoa, oh, great stuff there from Hizzy. Right round the outside of Hayden. Down the avenue now. Chris Walker with, well, he's got a shorter lead than this one at this point in time. We're looking down into Cascades. That's Cascades corner. Brand new helmet design for Hislop. You reckon the other one blended in too easily? What? So then, back with the race, and we come to the line. It is, yes, Walker the Stalker being stalked by the Hizzy.
And then Hayden and Reynolds, the 2 Red Bull, did cut his neck on again, on board with Chris Walker. Oh, there's his front wheel, dear me.
Well, Bob Mack told me he wanted more exposure for the Virgin Mobile brand. I think he just got some.
Big time. It doesn't come any closer than that. Hizzy is really on the case. We are unashamedly cheered him on at Silverstone.
Walker right out on the white line. In fact, I'm convinced he was the other side of it.
More than likely. Ex-motocrosser after all.
Yeah, we're going motocrossing if he gets across it any harder than that. Through Island corner, a frighteningly quick left-hander. Oh, big change here. Up the inside goes John Reynolds.
Lovely.
On James Hayden. And Hayden looking for a way back. If there's a gap there, Hayden will go through it. I tell you what, the tension between all these men at the moment. It's Chris Walker who's seemingly managed to stay the calmest in amongst the top Superbike guys at the moment. Hizzy seems to... Yeah, I know. How stupid does that sound?
That sounds absolutely incredible. But a horrible feeling you might be right.
Even more stupid than usual, Hewitt. Over Hilltop we come then.
Look at James Tosland right behind Mackenzie. That's another good ride on.
And then behind him, 24,
look at that.
Craggle. And there's 4. Hodgson has come through. Look at how many he has come through.